Lesson 6, Oneness in Light. Do you begin to see the working unit as it flows from one sphere to another? Do you now begin to feel a part of the oneness that has come together to impart valuable information and assist in the work with crystals? Realize the expansion of the subject. Know that it moves into many earth realms. There are many facets to this work. It will cover much territory in its assistance to humankind. It will take many avenues. It is a subject for much thought and study. Practical applications are far-reaching. We will build systems of energy from one coast to another. They will be empowered by crystals. It will be the new Atlantis. It will be the third dimension brought into Christ consciousness. What does it mean, this Christ consciousness understanding? Exactly what does it mean? There once was a man who walked the earth, who was the embodiment of love. He worked at it, soul bound for heaven, as in the old hymns. He walked the earth many times in many phases of established energy patterns to learn love, as male, as female, as peasant, as ruler, as Indian, as priest. Many times he came to learn this passage of love. There were many like him learning this process of love, learning kindness to others, for love is not but kindness. They formed a unit too. They became the unit of the Christ consciousness. Holding the light to the earth plane, they persisted in their closeness to earth until the earth caught fire with the meaning, with the understanding of love. They will persist. They still persist. And we call their pressure and coming with Christ consciousness. Lit in every man and woman is a fire. In the jeweled center of every soul is this light. From it radiates the being. Beautiful creation it is, this soul. It is an instrument of creativity. It is a fractal of God, the great creator, the original creator, the only creator there is, the whole being. You are a fractal of that being. You are that being. Your consciousness, when it becomes a group consciousness, moves to become the Christ consciousness. Opening up to one another, we learn kindness, we learn giving, sharing, responding with love. Now, where does this all take us? It leads us to understand the greatest creation we have ever made. It leads us to the Christ consciousness of the earth plane. When a planet brings itself to the point of completion, then it must transpose its energy from one form to another. Our planet Earth has reached this point. She's transposing her energy from one dimension to another. She's lifting her face to the sun, exposing it, and taking a giant step forward. It's a birth, a rebirth, an experience that takes due process and must follow the laws. All processes are governed by universal laws, and this process, this birth of the earth into greater realms, is no exception. Each law must be followed, and some of those souls who do not move with the earth into a higher consciousness will be left behind to build their own earth. They are not doomed. They are simply left behind to build their own new earth. It will be of their own making, and they will build a structure that will suit them in their learning. As for us, those of us who choose to move on with the new earth and her new consciousness must also build our new space. It is a parturition process, a birthing, and in birth, there's always separation. The old must be separated from the new. And those of us who work with the new consciousness must leave the old behind. We must build anew, using new tools, new understandings, and new energy. Now you say there is no such thing as new energy in the universe. True, yet there is a freshness to this process, using energy that makes it new. These fractals of energy, these crystals that copy the universe in their completeness, are new. Even to themselves, they are new. For never have they been here before. This is what creation is. Taking something from the old, rearranging it, making something new. Now what is the new life here? When you breathe into something, you give it new life. When you construct something that has never been constructed before, you create. We are co-creators. In the whole unit, the entire thing. This is the created, or the creator. It is one and the same. For in God's likeness we are created. And in this likeness do we create as we build the new world. All is well. We move toward oneness in light.